Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm going to be watching Batwoman Season 1, Episode 15, Off With Her Head, which, you know, knowing this show, Alice will probably decapitate someone in this episode. I am really enjoying this show, as I've been saying. I'm so surprised, actually, by how much I love it, and I cannot wait to watch more and see where it's going to go. So, yeah, let's go watch Alice start beheading people.
Oh, I see.
Oh, is this the day of the crash? This is crushing. Oh, this is crushing. To think of what a good day it was.
One gift. Couldn't fit into
oh no, so the necklaces were new. The necklaces weren't things I'd had for a long time, it was just the ones I just got. Oh, off with her head. I've just remembered her mum gets decapitated, doesn't she? In the water, oh god. Let's walk, guys. Why don't we walk home? Get the bus?
I'm friendly.
Hello, Batwoman. Tell this jerk where to go. Imagine thinking you could try it on with Batwoman. Well, that was amazingly brave.
Oh my god! I'd asked for a selfie, but I think you're needed elsewhere.
Bat signal?
Next time.
Nice message from Alice. Ask about Mummy Dearest. Did he chop their mum's head off?
Don't kill him.
Kill who?
Oh.
Didn't sound like a promise.
Kate, open the damn door.
I did not think this episode was going to start like this. I'm intrigued and loving it. How much of a supply was there in that tank? Don't untie him just yet. He's probably quite unstable.
The Queen.
Who's the Queen?
Alice.
So when she asked about Mummy Dearest, did she mean his mum?
Away.
And as it turns out,
Oh dear.
you psychotic bitch, my greatest fear is you.
Well then, Alice has lost her mouse.
Destroy you.
Oh dear. If this has changed Mouse's outlook on life, is it going to help is this going to reawaken Beth in her? Oh dear. I mean, she's had some pretty awful things happen to her. I don't think we need this to happen to her. I'm glad that, I mean, I'm not glad, but that tank is a never-ending supply.
Off with your head.
Was she the first person Alice killed? Is my Mary and Luke ship rising? Sorry.
Where's Kate?
I figured you'd also call her.
Aren't you like her keeper?
Aren't you like her sister?
I got a lead on Beth.
Oh god, I ship them, I shouldn't.
You're really dragging me to this junkyard.
Technically, you're driving.
I love Mary so much, and I cannot help it, I ship these two.
Where is she?
Does he care? Because he wanted her dead before.
In return for my freedom.
That chance. You're not going to get any information from him if you strangle him.
If you kill him, then we are.
I know he kidnapped your daughter and abused her and did
You'll
ugh,
never
just
find
ugh.
out where Alice was paying her a visit.
Who?
Mummy Dearest.
Being so sweet.
How are you, Manchester?
You were wrong. Hold out your hand. It's sweet.
I just need Alice to get mental health.
Beautiful, and she's old and haggard.
God.
And her happiness.
Yeah, she loved being
Enough
kidnapped
source
before
for-
then. You had nothing to do with it, of course.
You're so different.
I think the guy that abused your sister is probably one of the people that would be easiest to kill.
I'll tell you where she is.
Kate, my love, don't turn your back on him. Don't turn your back on him. Do not turn your back on him.
You'll never find her.
Oh my goodness. Are you going to try and stop it? Hold something to it and call Mary.
How would a real estate gadget help with this exactly?
But Mary is all but telling them she knows, and they're just ignoring it.
Put faith in it. This is me apologizing for ever doubting you.
Kate needs you. Or Batwoman needs you.
Your neck wound.
Yours?
No, he's a bad guy.
Oh, she was alright, okay.
Can you get him to a hearted artery?
She knows her
Carter
sister
Artery,
called
okay?
her and she needed help. I'm very emotional about this.
I have a staple gun.
Would you be my first choice?
Ugh, I don't want to watch this.
How do I know if it worked?
Anytime. Literally anytime. I'm here just waiting to be back. Dr. Vigilante confidentiality.
Mary, I love her so much. This is very hard to watch. Your dad's coming in, Kate's
Alice,
trying to
I'm
find
here.
you. You're imagining it.
No.
Could this be the wake-up call for Alice? Or is it, like, I don't know, kind of reawakening some of her vulnerable feelings to how much she wants her family? Like, is
All the pain,
this
all the
gonna
misery, all
wake
the hurt is because of her.
her up, or is she gonna go even more crazy after this? Oh.
The second I tell you where she is, what's to stop you from killing me?
She doesn't kill people. She'll have you arrested.
Me, I am everything you stripped away from my sister. Hope,
Yeah.
honor, integrity. I'm what she would have been if not for you.
Is he actually gonna find her?
614.
What's Jacob gonna do?
I don't get it. I'm not getting any hits on the side.
She's trying to find the
you
back
entered it
gate.
right?
She's
Make
so
sure I typed it all 6
close.
digits correctly the first 5 times I entered them.
She was so close to finding the back cave.
Mabel
The Queen of Hearts.
August Cartwright's mother.
Oh, what's gonna happen? Oh god, no. Hurry up, Jacob.
Locking the door. Don't let it into the garden.
No!
Oh my god.
Please, no.
Get away!
Like an episode ago or two, he was like shot her in the head.
I'm real. It's me.
Oh god.
You're
He's
okay.
saving you, sweetheart. They came for you. Oh god. What's gonna happen after this? Where are we gonna go from here?
Because I care. And to keep you hanging on to whatever sense.
Is that who you think this is about?
What?
Of course you did.
Swore it was her.
God.
Damned earrings.
What did you just say?
Were the earrings taking off the head? Is she in the fridge? Please don't tell me she's in the fridge. And that's why Mouse and Alice ran away.
Exactly where you think.
Oh god. Alice. Beth.
My mother wanted a friend.
Oh my goodness, Kate, sweetie, you're not a killer. Did Alice, is she the first person Alice killed?
Long live the queen.
Oh my god, sorry. I mean, to be honest, as a trauma victim, I don't blame her. Kate, sweetheart.
Everything from me!
Kate, my love, you're not a killer. Oh god. I mean, if you kill anyone, he's probably one of the people that's more deserving of it, but life in prison is what he truly deserves. Okay.
Help me.
No, he can't be dead. Kate, what did you do?
Please don't save him.
Wake up, you son of a bitch!
Oh my god, oh my god. He stabbed himself and then she strangled him.
Kate.
Oh my god.
Oh, I've had such a...
Kate, I'm so sorry you have to deal with the trauma of having killed someone, but at least it was the guy that destroyed your sister. Alice, you are enjoying this too much, but then her abuser is dead. Is she just gonna wander off now? This is not what I wanted. Or is she wandering off to talk to Kate?
Hey, don't make this harder by blaming yourself.
It's easier said than done
Shit,
after
holding
watching.
hands.
She brings that monster to justice.
Yeah. She did.
I thought I found the balance, Bruce.
a super American form of
But I
justice.
was wrong.
Kate,
I
sweetheart.
crossed the line,
You did, but
and now I'm the very thing I've been fighting against.
against someone that it's more, except it's not killing people is bad, but at least it was him and not. Oh, sweetheart. I'll talk to you, text me. Oh, Kate. She's not gonna send that.
Can I go in on the house?
This is so messed up and I need someone to hug Kate, and I'll take it if it's Alice.
Of us?
What?
What do you mean?
Or disposing of a
Has to be
body.
checked. Bodies don't bury themselves.
Okay. I'll give you a hug, okay? This is going to be so much for her to deal with, but at least it was a psychopath who abused her sister and killed her mother, or at least stole her mother's body. So, that happened, and that episode was a lot. I mean, this show has surprised me at every turn just because of how good it is. You know, it's at season 1 making me feel things that a lot of shows have to ramp into many seasons to make me feel, you know. I don't even like... Ugh, Alice is a villain. I'm rooting so hard for her to be redeemed and to kind of become... I mean, okay, she's never going to be a full-on Beth again. When I talk about her becoming Beth again, I don't mean she's going to go back to being an innocent person. But, you know, I'm rooting for her to become someone that is not evil, or someone that, you know... I don't know. In most other shows I'd be like, prison. But I don't know, for Beth I'm like, she suffered a lot of hate, Batwoman, let's redeem her. I don't know, but just seeing her kind of, again, seeing even more of what she went through, and that it was even worse in a way than maybe you could have thought, and kind of seeing the first person she killed. I mean, again, I am not pro-murder, but in a way, okay, and that she picked quite a violent way to do it, but that's very Alice style. The first person she killed was someone that if you're going to kill anybody, your abuser who wanted to steal your mother's face. I mean, if you're gonna kill anyone, them or a random innocent person, you're gonna kill them. So that's kind of where she first started killing. I guess that's where she and Mouse went together, and in that sense Mouse was right in the sense that she did break up his family because she killed his grandmother and then made him hate his dad and made him think his dad was dead, etc. But at the same time, his family kind of broke up hers first. Just saying. So that was just really traumatic to see, and to kind of see Alice is just so traumatized. And yeah, okay, like, she doesn't need to stay being a killer, but I think if we head into season 2 and she's still killing people, I'm probably going to be like, yeah, she's not going to be redeemed. She's going to be a fun character that maybe will help out sometimes, but redemption isn't in the cards. Whereas if it happens this season more, I'm kind of more open to it as an idea. And I mean, I love her character either way, but you know, she is a character, like I've said quite a few times, that by 5 seasons, if she's still the same, is gonna, like, the show needs to evolve past that. But then we had, you know, Jacob Kane, who 2 episodes ago was like, shoot her in the head, like, kill her, take her in at all costs, you know, don't take her in, take her down at all costs, to the point where he was frantically trying to find her and driving there and begging her not to kill herself and saving her life and holding her while she cried, and that kind of, you know, I really enjoyed those moments. And like, for Alice, you know, her fear toxin thing was like, they will never come for you, you're not worth it. And then they both worked together to come for her, and then her dad held her while she cried. Like, that literally got me. I know she's a serial killer, I know I shouldn't probably be feeling these things, but that got me. When she, I mean, you know, even like adults calling their dads daddy I find weird, but oh, that moment was just beautiful, and like, oh my goodness. And then when he was like, oh yeah, Kate got the information out of him. And you know, it was kind of Alice's plan to make Kate or Jacob kill him. I mean, obviously she left him specifically for Kate, so I guess the plan was for Kate to be the one to kill him. On top of hearing about every single thing they did to Alice and to Beth, finding out that they did that to her mum, that I'm not 1000% sure whether we're meant to think the mum survived the crash, but no, we aren't, because when she was in the car, trapped in the car, she saw the mum's head floating away, so they took it, and yeah, that is just wrong and terrible and even more traumatizing for Alice. So yeah, I mean, I am really fascinated in a way, because this show hasn't been one that has taken a lot of time to dwell on the killing or not killing. I mean, Kate doesn't kill, but they haven't really had that discussion, you know, with Arrow, obviously Oliver used to kill and then he stopped. Kind of Barry just has never really killed, but they've not really discussed either way with Kate, and it's only season 1 and they've had her do it. And you know, it wasn't even like it was in a fight, you know, he was tied up. I mean, he was also the man that kidnapped, abused, destroyed, broke her sister, stole her mother's head, you know, I mean, shot Beth, so on top of all of that, shot her sister. Like, I think if anyone is going to kill someone in a fit of rage, he's probably the guy. So in that sense, I'm not like, Kate, I don't think the same of you anymore. I completely understand. And you could kind of see the minute her brain switched back on, she was horrified. So I just feel so awful for her in this moment, because she has killed someone, and that's not something she ever wanted to do. And okay, yeah, it's not like she accidentally killed an innocent, you know, like, I don't know, trying to save someone's life, she knocked a lamppost over and it killed a civilian. That would be a much worse thing for her to deal with. It still wouldn't be her intentional fault, but my goodness, I'm so stressed for Kate. But I also like that they showed that it really affected her, that even though he was a despicable man, it affected her, and in that sense what he did broke her a little bit too. But then that's always been the case. Losing Beth has always caused a crack in who Kate is, in who Jacob is in their family. It's why Mary and Kate aren't as close as they could be. You know, there's so many different things that the loss of Beth, and then since she's come back and that she's been a crazy serial killer, is cracking Kate. Now, I'm not saying she's broken, because she's not. It's shaped who she is in a different way to who she would have been. She's still very much, you know, she still would have been gay, she still would have been out and proud, she still would have been, you know, Kate, she still would have been funny and kind and courageous, but a lot of who she is would have been slightly different just because she would have had her sister. So with that sense, she has already been shaped by this, and this was like another piece of her that snapped. And again, like I said, I think you can kind of understand that she did this. I mean, obviously all we've seen is Jacob being horrified that she did it, and Alice being like, yeah, another one's a killer. We've got to get a better body now. Cool, guys. So I'm very intrigued about where this is going to go next. I mean, surely if you were Jacob Kane, after everything that man has done, you would be like, okay, you know, give your a hug. Like, okay, yeah, you know, killing him isn't bad, isn't good, but I guess if you had to kill anyone, I'm intrigued at what he's going to do. I'm also kind of loving the fact that the three of them are going to work together to cover up this body. Like, they have a secret with Alice now. I mean, what is going to happen next? What is going to happen next in the show? What is Alice going to do next? Where is the show going to take her? I mean, Jacob doesn't want her dead anymore. Jacob kind of helped her. Their family, like, they know more of her kind of whole story. They know sort of the abuse she went through, even more than they already did. They know what the point where she escaped was where she killed the mother, the grandmother, and Mouse is on the loose. Mouse is on the loose hating Alice. I assume that's not going to change. So does that mean Alice is maybe going to slightly shift into being a good person, less serial killery, and Mouse is going to shift into being the main bad guy? I mean, who knows? Because I still feel like the city doesn't know Alice is Beth Kane. Sophie does, and Mary does, but the city just thinks she's Alice, right? So there is still a potential future in which Beth Kane is miraculously found and gets to re-enter society, right? So, I mean, in that sense, if they were to go down that path, eventually she would need a hell of a lot of therapy, and we are not at that point yet, and I don't think that's where the show's going to go next. But if they were to do something along those lines, then Mouse would definitely become the main villain. So I'm intrigued about what's going to happen. Is Alice going to try and patch things up there? Because she truly, even though it's extraordinarily messed up, she truly does care about him and views him as a brother. I mean, he is partly the reason she was ever caught, but it wasn't his fault. Obviously it was the dad's fault, and they were both abused and sort of, or at least both warped into being like they are now, and Mouse was definitely mentally abused at least. But in that sense, he's why she survived. He helped her get through those first days and kind of was her bond. So in that sense, he is a brother to her, even though he also needs intensive psychiatric care in a very secure facility. So I'm so interested where this show's going to go. I'm really... I hate myself because I hate shipping things before they're a fact, but I'm really shipping Mary and Luke at the moment. I also love how Mary is like, she has done everything short of saying, I know who Batwoman is. She has been like, oh, I'm really helpful, I can help them. Oh, why do you... Like, she's literally just made it very clear to, like, oh, Luke, you have little gadgets, don't you? And then he's like, why would I have gadgets? Oh, you know, work. Yeah, she's made it so clear. And even when she was trying to find the Batcave, I mean, literally, if they don't figure out she knows soon... Gonna smash their heads together, although I suppose Kate's gonna be slightly preoccupied going forwards. So yeah, this show, I am so in awe of it. I'm so... I mean, obviously, I'm not like properly like, how dare the COVID-19 stop production, but I'm like, we're gonna have to wait even longer to see how they're gonna tell this off, and it's probably the one of the Arrowverse shows that I'm the most disappointed about. Though obviously in the grand scheme of things, I fully support shutting down the shows. I'm in no way actually like, how dare they? I am like, maybe they should have done it sooner. So yeah, this was such a good episode. My favourite characters are still Kate and Mary. I love Luke and Alice. So Luke is probably my next favourite character with Sophie. Then Alice is also one of my favourite characters, but she's currently off in a little side section of, I don't necessarily like her, I just care about her a lot and enjoy her as a character. And yeah, I cannot wait to see more of this show. Thank you for watching.